Hello everybody, welcome back. My name's Lil. Thank you for joining me on this wonderful day. Today, yes, we are going to be doing some creative vintage macro photography. Something that, we can say it's abstracty, modern arty look. Now, the best thing about this is it hasn't got to be pin sharp. Because we want to make it vintage looking, we can allow to get away with, dust marks, your f-stops, you can have noise in your images, meaning that you can really experiment and play, and it's very simple, and I know you can do it at home, and that is the main thing. What are we going to be using today? We're going to be using, to start off with, some of these little things here. These are Orbeez, or water beads, should we say, and they come in a little pack, as you can see, just flat little pack of them, tiny little watery beads. They're actually silicone beads, and what you do is you get them, you tip them into a dish or a big bowl, add water, and then they swell up. And this absolutely brilliant and lots of fun to play with, to be fair. Now, as you can see, I've got 3 glasses here. The reason I've got 3 glasses is because what I've done is I've got 3 different bowls, put the amounts in, and what I've done is I've soaked them at different levels and times to give me some smaller ones, some medium ones, and some big ones. This really is the key to this, because I don't want them all the same size. I want them all little odd shapes so I can get different, different shots. It is going to be very, very simple, like I said, so there's no need to get stressed out and worried about this one. We're going to be using a one light thing, and that is it, a one light to light it all up and be done. So all we need is the camera, stand, light, and off we go. So we've got our water beads. I'll just drop them over there a bit. So what I've got again is this little stand. I absolutely love this stand, and a lot of you have already bought them, but they're absolutely fantastic for what I want. I can put my subject on, raise it up, down, perfect. So, that's, you can use a cardboard box, it makes no difference. It's just easier if you got a tripod in between your table, on a table or whatever. It just means you ain't got to keep moving the tripod. You can just move this up and down to get what you want. Okay then, today I have got my trusty, well, it isn't my trusty, this is the RM1 Mark II along with the 90mm macro lens. Now before you go, oh, he's getting up to... I've actually asked omsystem if I can trial this lens out. I've got a bonus to set me the camera out. Now I won't be keeping these, that is simple as, it's just that I want to try to use the 90mm to see how different it is from the 60mm. I know it's got a 2 times magnification, but there might be a little bit more to it. Me personally, my 60mm works fine and I love it. And like I said, this is a mine, it will go back, but I'm going to be doing a bit of a review on it shortly. I've got it on my platypod stand and a ball head. Feel free to use whatever you want. Like I said, if you've got a little table tripod, feel free to use it. This just gives us the flexibility to move around and get what we want when we're looking around the images. That's just the main thing. When I first started off doing these shots, I did actually use the glass and just put the glass on the front and just sort of shot into the glass, and there's nothing wrong with that. That gave me some fantastic images. But with the curve of the glass, you've got to compensate then for your f-stops, because the depth of field really changes a lot. So it comes in different stages. Now what I have got is this little plastic container, which yet again I got off Amazon, as everybody knows, but I think I'm going to try this out. Now we haven't tried this. What I want to do is I'm going to put that on there. Hopefully this will give me then a better planar field, so I'm completely level with it. So it means that I can play around more with the depth of field and get more intricate shots. But like I says, I've been using the glass, and another tip is don't make the glass too clean, because it don't give off the effects that you want. The image just looks too clean. We're trying to get a grungier look and a grungier feel to the pictures. So what I tend to do is I've just got it literally and just run my hands around it a few times, just smeared it up as you go. My hands are clean, I have washed them, it just, just gives a bit more to it. I want to see fingerprints, I want to see it, I want to see rips or tears like feel. It's got to look vintagey, it's got to look really, old looking. So what I'm going to attempt to do today is I'm going to attempt to use this. Now the reason, like I says, is I've got 3 lots of different Orbeez is because what I want to do is I want to layer them. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tip the big ones in first. Ooh, let's see where we go. So I've got the big ones in first, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix these ones in, and then I'm going to mix these ones in. Just like that. Then what I'm going to do is going to get my hand in there and just give them a good old playing and feeling. This feels really serene and nice. They feel wet, like your hands are going to get wet, but they don't come out, they come out. But this is what I want to do. I want to mix it all up and get as many different images as I can from the one. So I believe that, you know, I want big ones, small ones, short ones. So really, that is going to be the setup. Simple as. Now, let's talk about settings. Settings, you like says, we're going to have to move this up a bit. Settings are going to be different to anything else, and this is a good experiment and practice for you to learn your settings. Like I say, this is vintagey. We don't want it to look perfect and sharp. We want it to look blurry, some bits in focus, some not. Really, you know what I mean, gritty and grungy. We want to be looking at this. My settings, I've already been looking at around settings, and I've got it at 120th at the minute, 6.3, ISO 200. I can move that ISO right up because, like I said, it makes no difference. But when you first look at your image, it's going to be dark through the camera. As you can see, when you just move it around, you're going to get different images every single time, and this is what we're looking at. We're actually looking for a composition that looks unique and neat. Now, sometimes you want to bring this back a bit more and just focus a little bit in until you get something what you like. But like I said, you haven't got to worry about being sharp. Now, that looks okay as it is, but if I take a shot, I can guarantee you it's going to look nothing like that. So what I'm going to do is have a look, focus in, take a shot. As you can see, it's dark. Really dark. This is where now we're going to need to start adding lights. Now you only need one light. One light is enough for this. I've just got the little Pod Mini from Adaptalux. What I'm going to do is I've got no filters on it, nothing, just a plain light for now. And as soon as I add the light in it, it changes colour. You can see it instantly changing colour. And this is what we want, because then the same image now with a light, take a picture. The same image with a light now makes it totally different straight away. This is just surreal. If you want to, you can add filters to it and just change the colours around a bit more. Let's have a look at that one. See what that one comes out with. Yep, just gives you a little bit more detail. But you just use one light. That's all you got to be doing. One light, put them in, mix it around. You can even do a disco ball effect and move it around. You're going to get the same shots. But so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a few shots now and see what pictures we get. I do like that orange glow to these. It makes it really interesting. But once you've got your picture, and you might just keep moving around, just keep moving your hand balls around, keep playing with your balls. Your picture's instantly going to change. Instantly going to change. Let's try something a bit lighter. Let's try a pink one. Pinky. See what I get. I could even push these right into here like that and get an image like that. Oh my gosh, that is what I call easy to do. Now when you're doing these shots as well, feel free to move the focus in and out. You might want to get it closer, get some intimate shots. You might want to get more into it, move it back. But the main thing is just keep moving your composition and seeing what you get. Right, we've got a few images doing it this way. There's one more tip I can give you. Because we're shooting in like that, we can also backlight these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a light, plug it in, and just backlight it. and this gives us a totally different look again. And if you notice, I've not even changed any settings. I'm going to have to change a few settings now because it's coming through a bit bright. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put my shutter speed up. In fact, no, yeah, I'm going to put my aperture up from 6.3. I'm going to go to f10. Check my focus. Like I said, we want the bits, we like the graining, we want the old, you know what I mean, looking. But you get some really unique pictures like this. But like I says, there's nothing stopping you. Just get in, like I say, once they're mixed up like that, get them, put them back in your glass. Give them a good mix round. Put it on the back. Get your light, light it up. This will instantly change a picture. Now I think, to be honest, and I'm going to be serious, I think that the glass works better than the actual plastic dish. Don't know why, but it does. I just seem to get in more colours through it and a lot more compositions. Maybe because it's a bit tall. Let me know in the comments which you think works best, the glass or the square flat. Me personally, I'm seriously leaning towards the glass. Definitely leaning towards the glass. Let's just put it down a bit. Just looking at the back of the camera for the composition. That don't look too bad. Let's just focus in. That's even better. I like that. If that comes out, that could be a nice shot. Press the button, 2-second timer, because I'm doing high-res shots. Oh yes. These are absolutely unreal, and it's like I says, it's so easy and cheap to do. Anybody can do this. I wish I could light down, but I can't. Like I said, when you get fed up with the composition, just get it, shake them up, move them around. I've dropped my balls. Move the light a bit. In, out. Oh, that one looks nice. Find another composition. Take a picture. It's as simple as that. You don't even need to edit these pictures. These can go straight up anywhere. They're absolutely easy to do. Just press and fire. Just press and fire. That's all you gotta do. This is what I say about creative macro photography. Anybody can do this in the comfort of their own home, anytime. So don't be afraid to have a go. I've got balls everywhere. I've literally dropped my balls, or should I say, lost a ball. Right, thank you ever so much. I know this one's been a bit short, but thank you ever so much for getting to this one. If you've enjoyed it, please feel free to put a thumbs up or a comment. YouTube at the minute is playing havoc with everything. If you noticed, I'm having to do shorts. This is because YouTube is not pushing creators' channels at the minute. So the only way for me to get out and reach out farther and to get new subscribers is to add a few shorts during the week, so that people who don't see me can hopefully click on it and refers. If you got any friends or family that are into photography or photography clubs, please send them my way if you don't mind. If you think my content is good, give me a push. Also, there's a little thing now called hype that just boosts your channel up, because YouTube's been a right arsehole. Just get it out there on the tape now, and it's not pushing small creators. This is why I've got to start doing more reviews and things to push my channel, because otherwise my channel won't be here. But anyway, get rid of that nonsense. If you've enjoyed it, you know what I'm going to say. Until next time, stay safe and happy snapping.